Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy 12'Byte. Many fans are speculating what exactly is the new game mode Namco Bandai is trying to sell within its season pass for Tekken 7. Well, if you got into this video from its thumbnail, it's clickbait, but only if I'm wrong about this. So let's get into it. First, I'd like to point out that many fans of the series are speculating tag mode to be featured. To my understanding of the series, 3 canon Tekken titles precedes a non-canon tag tournament. So with that being said, Tekken 7 is being billed as the final installment, so it's possible that we could see tag being implemented in the game, but I'm not gonna buy into it though. And the reason being, we still haven't gotten Tekken cross Street Fighter yet. So I think this game is probably gonna lay the groundwork for that, and we'll see that. And then once people kind of like, forgotten about Tekken, they're gonna drop a tag tournament then. But giving gamers what they want immediately with the tag mode inside Tekken 7, I'm not gonna buy into it. I mean, Mortal Kombat 9 did it, but it was automatically in the game. It was something that was fresh, it was original, and I kinda wish that Mortal Kombat would do that again. And with Tekken already having titles dedicated to tag tournaments and tag mode itself, not buying into it. Next up, Tekken veterans are placing their money on Tekken Ball to be the new game mode included in the season pass. Now, I believe Tekken Ball was playable in Tekken 3 and it was a hit among players. See what I did there? Anyway, you basically chose your fighter and you use their movesets to bounce a ball back at your opponent in hopes that they mistime their strike and knock them down for the point. Now, that actually sounds pretty good, but Namco Bandai did say a new game mode. And looking back at its bare bones TK3 version, it's quite possible that it could make the appearance in the season pass, but I have one better. Stick around. Alright, so I'll just combine these last two into one so we can hurry this along. Turbo mode and campaign mode. Campaign mode has made appearances before, but I most loved it in Tekken 6. You can use any fighter you wanted, and it was nice to wreck shop with Dragunov across the city and corporate buildings. But sometimes it got wonky, and you really had to grind to get the right gear to increase your health to survive its grueling difficulty. As for turbo mode, it's playable at random via treasure mode, and to be honest, I like it. It makes the game really feel like Street Fighter. But to dedicate a whole mode to it and selling it in the season pass seems like a cheap move, and it'll only be one word to describe them. And I'm gonna spell it out for ya! Alright, so y'all waited long enough, even if you had to scrub through the bar to get to this point. Anyway, my bets are on Namco Bandai trying something new that could extend the longevity of the title for casual gamers. Something that's familiar and yet still new. Wrestle Ball. Now hear me out. For most of you all who played the game and thought the exact same thing when they played on the arena stage and said, nah, it's been out in Japan already, and if it was like that, we would already know, we already have some background on it. I feel you. But it's not the first time that something like this has been done before, where upcoming content was advertised in-game prior to its release. And not to mention, wrestling is heavily infused in this installment of the Tekken series. New Japan Pro Wrestling's gear and items are in the game, the Bullet Club gear is in the game. I'm willing to bet that the game mode will be Wrestle Ball, and it will be available mid-summer like Namco Bandai stated, but will be released on the exact same date as it's advertised in-game. Okay, maybe not so much the exact same date advertised in-game because, well, July 9th isn't on a Saturday. It's on a Sunday, at least in the United States, but I don't think it's like, a day switches. I think it's just a time difference, and even way the 9th couldn't possibly be on, the Saturday in Japan. Anyway, you know what? Alright, 12'Byte Nation and viewers alike, I think it'll be cool to see them try their hand at trying to make some attempt at pro wrestling with the ball, but I'll be honest, I'm not exactly too sure how it can be done and how it's going to work, but I'm curious to see how they're going to pull this new game mode out of their hat, and something tells me that they have something up their sleeve. For exclusive content and more, head over to 12'Byte.net. Don't forget to stop by the Facebook page for past live streams, and if you enjoyed, follow the page so you don't miss more. Gaming fixes on the go on the Insta, for instance. Stay patient, 12'Byte Nation. Ain't nobody praying for me. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, kung fu that subscribe button, and keep it locked right here on 12'Byte Gaming. It's your boy 12, and I got you 6.